I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at the Unworthy Thor issue number 2. Is the reason Odinson has been missing connected to a much bigger, more galactic conspiracy? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Okay then, so picking up from where the last issue left off, Odinson went to go look for the ruins of Asgard, only to be met by empty space and his old friend Beta Ray Bill. Bill, being a good friend and a brother in arms, seeing a hammerless Thor, says, hey, you know what, buddy, you can just have mine. As Odinson, and by extent the reader, is reminded, oh yeah, this isn't the first time Thor has become unworthy or lost his hammer. Odinson couldn't possibly take Beta Ray Bill's hammer, on one hand because, you know, he's his friend and he doesn't want to leave him in the lurch, but moreover than that, he's scared to. He's afraid that he truly is unworthy. And now he's gotten all sorts of crazy anxiety by building this up in his head as much as he has. Before Odinson can ask Bill what happened to Asgard, the two heroes end up coming under attack by a group of alien ships. Thor ends up getting hit so hard in the fight it completely knocks him out, and he has some truly hellish nightmares wherein he gets crushed by a series of different hammers. Another interesting aspect of this nightmare is Odinson ends up seeing the face of Gorr the God Butcher, aka the first villain he ever fought all the way back in the original Jason Aaron Thor story. When Thor ends up coming to, he sees that he's been grabbed by none other than Tanalir Tavon, aka the Collector, an elder of the universe with a fetish for, you guessed it, collecting stuff. This panel is absolutely great because Thor isn't so much scared as he is frustrated. He even mentions this isn't the first time he's been in one of the Collector's cages. As we soon discover, it was the Collector who stole the ruins of Asgard, not because he particularly wanted his own Norse realm, although I mean really that would look really good in his collection. No, he ended up stealing the ruins because of what was planted there, and as we find out, it's actually ultimate Mjolnir. The Collector has become super obsessed with this hammer because it actually managed to survive the events of Secret Wars and escape its own destroyed universe. The only downside is the Collector can't pick it up. In fact, none of his henchmen can pick it up either. Every time they try, they end up bursting into flames. This is why the Collector kidnapped Odinson in the first place, to pick it up for him. He had no idea that he had become unworthy and lost his other hammer, but you know, the Collector is a patient man, and he's got lots of methods to try and make sure Thor picks up the hammer, like threatening a young child with murder. Odinson refuses to play into this elder god's mad game, but his anger actually does manage to reach out to the hammer, and because of that he's struck by magic lightning, which more or less gives him the cliff notes of the Ultimate Universe and the Ultimate Thor. Well, isn't that handy? Geez, I guess that makes Odinson part of a very short list of people who actually know about the existence and fate of the Ultimate Universe. Now that's all pretty freaking crazy, right? But what does Jason Aaron choose to put the cherry on this cake with? Well, as the comic winds down, we're taken to the Triskelion. We see a black cloaked figure who could very well be Gorr the God Butcher, or possibly the remnants of Nick Fury and the Watcher, come to a prisoner being held there. That prisoner turns out to be Thanos. The figure basically says, hey, gods, hammers, collectors, man, this is crazy. Thanos, you want in on this? Of course you do. The Unworthy Thor issue number 2 was a comic that offered up some great art, great action, and actually ended up answering some very long-held questions we've had. Why did Odinson just disappear? Well, because he's been the prisoner of the Collector this whole time. Aaron also continues to tease the actual knowledge of what it was that made Thor unworthy in the first place. Beyond that, what started out as a simple story of how Thor lost his hammer is now turning into this giant, crazy, cosmic event involving, you know, elders of the universe and the Mad Titan. Who knows who else will be dragged into this by the time it's all over with. I liked this comic and I can't wait to see where it goes next. Overall, I would give this one an 8 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.